And you can see how they're starting to open up. We're going to put in a few additional ones here so this doesn't take so long, so we can kind of see them all popping up. We'll just leave them in there. It takes a while, so we'll probably come back to all this stuff as they open up more fully. And of course, when you keep opening up this, we're losing a lot of heat, so it makes the process take longer. So it is fun, but it does take a bit of time, as you can see. It's not something that is instantaneous, where they just pop open in an instant, and that's supposed to make it fun, of course. And a lot of times you can go in and help the process by moving them around, kind of expanding them on your own a wee bit. You know, these are 50 years old, people, so... So we can kind of see with this one as it's turning into what looks like an actual octopus. Not sure what this is, but it's starting to pop open. See how that works? Putting these in here to kind of get these going now as well. And of course, the heat's important, so I'll put my hand back on top here to kind of get these going again. So, I think everybody gets the idea. I don't think I'm gonna go through each and every one of these, at least right now. You understand the process of this and of how it actually works, and we can you can see how they're opening up. What I'm gonna do here is once we open up these other two ones I put in there, or even these that I've just opened, you can see how they're starting to open up again. And sometimes, you know, these are so old that you actually have to assist them. So a little bit to help popping out. And we'll turn these over here again so we can get a little bit of... You can see how they're starting to open up. See how the heat is starting to open up on that side? I mean, it's a really cool concept. You think they could use this concept in today's toy market to make some really cool stuff that you could pop up like this, maybe an advanced version, and then reduce. Instead of transforming something, this is really transforming. And you can see how those other two squares are starting to open now. Let's assist this here a wee bit. And it is hot. It's very hot. That's why you have to move these things around. You can burn them if you don't do it, and you have to be careful. This is why for younger children, this kind of thing would probably is very dangerous, and you have to be careful and give them supervision. But you can see how those squares are now opening up again. It's pretty cool. I mean, what a concept. And what a process here that you can go through to do this. So what you're doing here is it's strictly heat activated. And as these heat up, and the hotter they get, the more they tend to open up. And of course, we'll see that with these other two here. Let me turn them over again. You can see how they're starting to open up there. What are they? What mysterious beasts? And we could probably take this one out. And of course, that's why you want to use your actual pliers. So, oops, very hot. So This is an actual octopus. And the other one's starting to open up now. Not sure what that is either. Let's give it a little more room here and position it. This is starting to. So, as I said, this is very hot, and these are very hot. If you grab this stuff, you're going to burn your fingers if you hold it. I can't really hold it, and you're supposed to use, of course, the little tool they give you, the tweezers. Here we go. That's starting to open up more and more. Kind of looks like this may be the scorpion. And we see how the other ones are starting to open up even more. Reposition that a wee bit. You can see how these are starting to open up. So what we've got here is, of course, here's this is cooled down enough to kind of handle it. Here's the octopus, and it opens up like this, and as you can see, it kind of continues to open here with the heat, and it's turning into quite a good-shaped octopus with good detail and everything else. And you got to remember that this right here was one of these things right here. So we heated it up and it came to full form here. And of course, it takes time to do all this stuff and as things start to open up. So it's not the most exciting thing to watch on video, but that's pretty cool. What an idea. What a process somebody came up with. Now let's check out the progress here again on our other things. You can see how everything is starting to open up more and more. And here is the actual scorpion opening up. I don't have any idea what these other two ones are, but this seems to be turning into the actual scorpion. And of course, it is a good idea to reposition them like I've done. Make sure you're heating it completely all around. If you lay it on there too long, you do have a tendency to burn things. You certainly can. Here's a piece that was actually burned a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on camera. You can see that kind of brownish thing on there. Well, that's actually because it was